Hey folks, it's Dave here. A rare Tuesday night appearance, as we don't have any hockey tonight, so I have the night off, and so I'm going to play some hockey bones here tonight. Been a while since I rolled the bones with the bones, and so I want to get some hockey bones here on the table. I want to kind of practice here because next week I am going to be bringing this next week to D2D-Con. I can't believe it's next week already, right? In 8 days or 9 days, I'll be heading down there. It's next Friday I'll be driving down. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And so we're going to play a game here from October 12th, 1975, early in the season game. And there's a couple reasons why I wanted to do this game. So let me get my keyboard out of the way. And let's get going here as we go to my APA hockey screen. And here we are. All righty. So one of the reasons why I wanted to play here today is I wanted to play some Roger Crozier. I don't know. I've always liked Roger Crozier. I did. So we got Toronto at Buffalo here on the channel. Perreault, Sittler, Rene Robert, Lanny McDonald, Boyas Somming, Ian Turnbull. There's a lot of bodies here that you've probably heard of. Let me get this light over here. Can never get this light to work. Hang on a second. It's always going to reflect off of these cards. Oh, geez, that's even worse, huh? No matter what I do, somebody's card's going to be reflecting. It's just kind of how it goes here. All right, we'll try that. So it's either going to be shadowy or reflecting. I don't know. I just had this all set, too, and then as soon as I started the game, it kind of got reflecting. Not that you can really see everything here, but the reflection's probably going to drive you nuts. So, anyway, as we have a few people come by in the chat, Barbara, and Vinny's going to bring some seasons. Yes, that'd be great. Looking forward to next week. We added 3 more people this week to go to this. It's like, holy cow, we have a lot of people coming. Ray comes by. Hi, Ray. Good to see you here. And Joshua, always liking some I almost pulled out the Vancouver today, Joshua, but instead I'm going to go with Roger Crozier and the Sabres at home against the Maple Leafs. Again, this was from October of 1975. Another Dave's Classic Rewind. And in full disclosure, I haven't played the Bones in a while. All righty? So I've not played the Bones. And so it's quite possible I'm going to be making some mistakes here. And if I do, I really do apologize. I'm trying to get that over here so I can get some lighting on here without having that. That might be a little bit better. So I do have, I'm probably going to make some mistakes in this game, but I'm going to play and have some fun here because I have a rare night off. So we're going to do that here. And Barbara had a tornado. Holy cow. Holy cow. I almost called you the other day, Barbara. I was putzing around here, so I should give Barbara a call, and something happened, and I never did. But hopefully things are better. Holy cow, that stinks, you know. That's terrible, but at least you guys are all right. And Jeff says, excellent show on Saturday. Boy, I tell you, that was something else. The feedback on that Saturday show was something else. We really, had a lot of good discussions going on. We really did. And a lot of things to talk about, and the hobby and the whole bit. And I was pretty happy. When we were done, I think the feedback was overwhelmingly positive for the future of the hobby. And we'll continue that discussion next week in Connecticut. All righty. I still don't know what I'm going to say. I'm supposed to talk at the early part of Connecticut there. Not sure what I'm going to say. We'll figure it out, and we'll have some fun regardless. All righty. Hopefully this looks good on the table here. I got a little bit of shadow over here, a sparkle over here. I can't do much about that, but I think that's the best we're going to do. All right. So first thing we need to do is roll to see if we're going to get a bench minor, and both teams' bench minors are 1, 5, and a 5. So let me get my over here, and I'm going to look at the penalty. I'm going to roll for the visitors first. We're going to do a no time roll. It's a 1-9-6, so that's out of range. And how Hockey Bones works, in case you're wondering, I'm rolling 4 dice. I'm rolling a 6-sided blue, 2 white 6-sided whites, and a 1 6-sided red. All right, so those are the dice I'm rolling, and that's what you can see here on the chart. So 1-5-5 means, the blue dice has got to be a 1. The combination of the white dice has to be a 5. And if it's a 5 exactly, you go to the red die for the tiebreaker, and that would have to be a 5 or less. So in this case, I hit the 1, but I didn't hit the 9, so there'll be no bench minor penalty this period on Toronto. How about Buffalo? Nope. Again, that 4 puts it out of range. So you kind of go down the line here. You start with the blue, then you go to the white, and then you go to the red. It's kind of how it goes. Okay, so let's start to play here. And Ryan says he started to play Hockey Bones because of my video. Oh, that's kind of cool. It is a fun game. It is very fun, Ryan. I'm going to try to play it correct. There's a lot of little intricate things. Is that a word? Intricate? That sometimes I don't always get right, but for the most part, the game plays pretty smooth. All right, so I've checked for bench minors. 20 minutes on the clock. It's first period here in Buffalo. Sittler and Perreault on the draw. We have an A. Not a Happy Days Fonzie A, but a regular A over here. So let's go. All right. It's going to take me a minute to get up to speed because it's been a while. All right, so I got a visitor right DAA. So what that means, and I'll explain a little bit as I go on. So if you were to roll the dice and look at the chart, this is what you would get. It would be the visitor right D or anybody with AA. Well, we have A, but not AA. So it'll be visitor right D. So Bill Height is going to start the puck here with the puck. So we look at 5 and a 10. And a 5 and a 10 is a 5. So what I do is I look at the defense of the other team to see if he's going to get a shot on net. And how we do that is we look at this guy and some of this guy. Okay, so we have 7. So already he can't beat it because he only has a 5. You got to beat it or meet it. He doesn't have it. So the total would be 7 and a 3. Actually, this 3 would turn into a 2. Again, it's all on a chart right in front of me, so it's not that difficult. So a lot of times what will happen is your wingers and your left and right D will go against this side or this side, and the center contributes a little bit, not fully, okay? So in this case, that would turn into a 2. So what's going to happen is that's going to be an interception. I look at the red die, which is a 4, and a 4 says left D. So Height misses the pass, and it bounces in here in turn, but we'll start it here for the Maple Leafs. So we're going to get another time flip here, a 3 and a 6, and that's going to be a power play, would be a pass and not on the power play, so he's going to lose the puck, and it's going to bounce over here to the left wing to Rick Martin. One of the things I really, really like about Hockey Bones is this column over here. It's your pass column, and it's doubles as your interception column. So if you don't make the play, you look here, you look at the red die. In that case, it's a 2. It says left wing, so I know exactly where it goes. It's so smooth. It's really, really fun. All right, so Martin with the puck now. Again, no score, opening minute of play. A 4 and a 9, and that's going to be a P. No, that's 4 and a 9 is a 12. Oh, he should get that. So we have 9, and again, that drops to a 2. So that's 10-11. So he's going to beat it. So Martin's going to get a shot on net. His range is .282. Holy cow. I have a 195. Now, on the 9, if I had 4 people that could block the shot, we would check for a blocked shot. But I only have 1 person blocking the shot. So the shot is not blocked. A 1-9 is in range. So not only do we have a shot on net, but our first shot of the game is in range. So I'm going to put a shot in range here for Rick Martin. So as you can see, it's 1 shot and 1 in range. That's what the chart I'm using is, or the spreadsheet is set up that way. Thank you, Keith, so much for this awesome spreadsheet. I've played more games of Bones and Apple Hockey because of Keith with his spreadsheet. So Martin's going to get a shot. Thomas needs to try to make the save. And a 2 and an 8 and a 2 and an 8 is a save, and he hangs on. So Wayne Thomas with a big stop here on Rick Martin. And the odd here in Buffalo was standing on their feet for a brief second. And now we have a face-off. So the face-off will be in the Toronto zone. And Vinny says, last night the Leafs, Riley broke Turnbull's record for goals in the playoff. Oh, nice, yeah. Yep, nice. Yeah, the Leafs are doing all right, although the goalie's hurt now. I heard that he got taken out. I didn't see the play, but. All right, so face-off in the Toronto zone. Again, it's going to be Daryl Sittler and Gilbert Perreault on the draw. We have a visitor center, so it's going to be Perreault picking it up. And a 1 and a 6 on the roll. It's going to be a 10. So in this case, we go to the defense and we go here. So it's going to be 9. We subtract 2. It's going to be 10. So he's going to get the shot because he's in range. But my shot range of 5, oh, he's got 3-3, which is high. Again, it's a 3 on the blue die, which is pretty good. But it's going to be out of range. So we're at the face-off. He turns, fires this one, saved by Thomas. And 6 and a 4. He's going to hang on again. And so, yeah. So a couple of quick shots here by the Sabres. But Wayne Thomas has been good. I can picture the organ now. This is 75-76. Not a season that I usually play. But again, in 2025, I'm trying to pull out teams and seasons I haven't played much. And this is one of them, 75-76. But I can hear the organ at the odd. I can hear the organ playing in my head. Hope you can too. Face off. It's going to be finally a home team. Lefty Turnbull. A 2 and a 10. It's going to be a shot and a rebound. So his shot is going to be out of range. So let's put it on the net. Here's a shot and a save by Crozier. Let's check the rebound now. If there is we got to check the clear for a rebound. Okay, so it's a possible rebound. We check the clear rating. So they're a 9. So it's a 4 and a 5. And there's nobody crashing the net because there's no S. I believe it's S we're looking for. Is it S? There's something I'm looking for here. I don't see it off the top of my head. There's a symbol I'm looking for. Yes, it's an S. So there's no S. So we have a 9 on the clear, and a 9 I need to roll 5-7, and I rolled 5-3. See, my clear is 5-3. So basically what happens is I clear it away, and it's taken away from whoever's going to get the rebound. So we can look over here. So the shot was 3. So it's going to bounce over to the center. He can't get the rebound because it's taken away, and it's going to bounce over here to Rene Robert. That's how I handle that. So again, on a rebound, first you check the clear. Okay, on a rebound, you check the clear. It was cleared. So basically, the rebound, I checked, he went to the center, and Sittler couldn't get the shot away. He gets tied up, and now it bounces over. It went to the left wing, I said, right? Yeah, the left wing. So Martin's going to get it. So now I got to change the lines here. And so let's see. So they want line 4 and line 3. So we're going to go line 3D. So I'm going to leave Gouverman out here. And Fogelin comes out because I only have one line 3D on the Sabres. So I'm going to double shift. So line 4. I only have 3 wingers on the right side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double shift Robert. And when the Maple Leafs do that, I double shift Sittler. So the better guys will get an extra shift. So I'm going to have 4 and 3 out here. And then 3 and 2 for the Maple Leafs. So here we go. Because it's always odd numbers here. So if you're playing this game, that's how I do it. Is I always will double shift. Usually it's the center I double shift. But in this game, I had so many wings. I had to put wings on here. So Robert's going to be so many centers. So I had 4 centers. So I said I'm just going to double shift Robert. All right, so we have line 3 and line 2 and then line 4 and 1. So I go on my spreadsheet over here, which is off to the side, and I've done a video on this spreadsheet, by the way. So you can see what I'm doing in that video. And what I'm going to do here is going to subtract 1 from the total of line shifts that line 4 and 3 and they all can get is what it is. And so, yeah, fatigue is based on shifts in this game. I don't use a lot of fatigue, Vinny. What I do is I have it set up on my spreadsheet, whereas it keeps track of how many shifts for each line. Well, obviously, the better shift, line 1 getting more than 2 and a whole bit. And this does a good job of spreading it out. It really does. This spreadsheet does a good job of randomly picking a line so you don't keep using the same one. That's kind of how I do it. All righty, so it's going to be Martin's going to have the puck, and then he will change up to line 4. So Martin, a 2 and a 7, it's a 10. So we have a 1, and that's going to stay a 1. So he's going to get a shot on net here, and it's going to be out of range. So Martin's going to take that shot. It's going to be another save by Thomas. On the save, I have a 2-6. He's going to hang on. Thomas likes to hang on to the puck is what he likes to do. So Martin fires it on the net, and he'll change up here. And it's going to bring up Jacques Richard. So we have Hammerstrom, Ashby Stoughton, out here. Rod Sealing back on the D. I think Sealing spent some time with the Rangers, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a face-off now in the Maple Leaf zone. Shots are 3-1 in favor of the Sabres. We're in Buffalo for this game. Visitor right wing power play. There's no power play, so visitor right wing. So Rene Robert gets it off the face-off. a 3 and a 3. That's going to be an automatic shot on net. It's going to be out of range, so a shot. And another save by Wayne Thomas, a save of 6-3. And that's going to be cleared around the boards to the right D, so Fogelin gets it. Fogelin's going to get a roll of the dice. A 4 and a 3. He has a 3, and so right now we have 3, 4. This remains a 1. It's a 5, so he's going to lose the puck to the 2 red die, which is the right D. So he's just going to play it around the boards, and it comes all the way around here to Claire Alexander, somebody I've never heard of. So Alexander with a 2 and a 6, a P4. So what I'm looking for now is I'm looking for, nobody has one here, so I can't show you. I'm looking for the intimidation bars. No, wait, is that what it is, intimidation bars? Yeah, I'm looking for intimidation bars, and I don't have any, 0. So a P4 will be a successful pass to 3, which is the lefty, so he sends us across the ceiling. Ceiling now with a 6 and a 3. H7, so if he's a home team, he would have a 7 for a number, but he's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to 3, which is the center to Stanfield. And now we have to make another line change. So they're going to send line 1 back out immediately here for the Sabres. See, it says 1 and 1, and they want to go 1 and 3. So the team's more or less double shifting this first line here. So they want to go line 3 on the D. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Again, line 1 gets more shifts, so it's quite possible that they might want to do this early in the game. Again, this is all just randomly generated on the spreadsheet, and later on in the game, it could come back to haunt a team. Scott comes by. Hello, Scott. Thanks for coming by here. We're playing some Hockey Bones here tonight. Just having some fun here on a rare Tuesday night off. All righty, so did I subtract everybody here? I think I did. No, I didn't. So let me subtract that. So we got... No, I did subtract that. Okay, let's continue on. All right, so Stanfield with a puck, and then he'll have to change up. A 2 and 11 for Stanfield. It's a home team. It's going to be a shot on net. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's a 2-10, and I get a 2-9. So Stanfield breaking in, takes a shot that's in range. Can Thomas make the save? A 2 and a 7? And yes, Thomas comes up with a fantastic save, and the puck slides over to Dave Dunn. So Freddie Stanfield, the former Boston Bruins, almost got it in the net there on Thomas, but he makes a nice save, and that's 2 in-range chances now for the Sabres. But Wayne Thomas has come up big. So Dave Dunn with it now. Let's see if he's done or if he's overdone. Uh-oh, that's going to be an X, and that's going to be a penalty. And if I roll a 4, that's going to be even 5, and that's just going to be a straight-up minor penalty on Dunn. So we have our first penalty of the game, and that comes at 4:28 of the first period, and that's going to be on Toronto. So Dunn goes to the box, and it's going to be a power play here. So let's hit my power play button. There we go, and that'll reset the shift. And again, how I play power play is I go line 1. I do it like the strat. I borrow a lot from other games, and it just kind of makes for a better, easier experience for me. So I go line 1 on the power play. Now, who's going to sit here? We're going to sit Thompson. So we'll go Sittler and McDonald here. So we got a power play here. Now, on the power play, things are a little bit different on the power play. I'm going to take a look at my quick notes here. I got a quick reference sheet. I think Peter Miller did it. It's fantastic. Love Peter Miller stuff. All right, here we go. So we're going to do a face-off here. Kind of doesn't matter what the face-off is on the power play, by the way. Sometimes face-offs matter. Right after a power play, kind of really doesn't matter. Because I think the defensive zone thing doesn't really come into play on the power play. I don't think. All right, so we're going to get a right wing A. Okay, well, we have an A, so it's going to go right wing here, and I would have been home team anyway. And so Lanny McDonald on the penalty kill. A 2-9 is a 13, so we have a 6-7-7. He'll get the shot on net, so it's a shorthanded try. So his shorthanded range is 2-8, and I have a 3-6, so it's going to be a shot, and that'll be a save by Crozier. Kind of still easy save by Crozier. And on the save, it's going to be a 1-5. Ooh, it's going to be a rebound. And that's going to kick out to the center. There's no center, so I'm going to have him freeze it. So, all right, is that what we do? Puck to empty position. Goalie freezes puck. Yeah, so on that rebound there, it's going to be taken away. Although I think it was going to be cleared anyway. So on a 9, yeah, they would have cleared it, and there's no center. So we're just going to go with a face-off, you know. All right, so we got a face-off now, and we got a visitor right D. So it's going to be Somming in the offensive zone here. A 2 and a 12. That's going to be a 7. And now we add, because they are in the offensive zone here, we will add 2 to that. So it's going to be a 9. So we got a 6, 7. He's going to get a shot on net. Short-handed is 1-3. That's out of range, a shot. And another save by Crozier. So far, the power plays resulted in 2 short-handed shots. A 6 and an 8 is going to be a face-off. And, you went to a game in Chicago. Is that the Chicago Wolves out there? I think I had a Chicago Wolves shirt somewhere. I still might. So good job by the Maple Leafs killing off this power play here. And it's going to be right D. So Bill Height will get it. A 3 and a 3. Is going to be a D4. The D is actually going to be 9. So he's going to lose this puck to the right D. So Somming's going to get it. Time ticking away in this penalty. A 4 and a 6. He's going to get a shot and a rebound. Shot is out of range. They're not going to clear it, though. So shot to save by Crozier. The clearing is 6-11. It's way out. So we won't clear it. So the rebound is going to go to 4. It's going to go back over here to Turnbull. So Turnbull's going to get a shot. That's going to be a save because it's out of range. And the second save result is 5-10, and that's going to bounce over here to McDonald. So, wow, Buffalo hardly touched the puck on this power play here. And a 1 and a 12, that's going to be a straight-up pass, but I think that's an interception if they're short-handed. And it is, and it's going to go to the right wing, and that'll do it in the power play. Holy, yeah, what power play, right? They didn't get anything going. They gave up 3 shots on net. So we're going to go line 2 for everybody now, because we haven't had a line 2 come out here. So the power play is over. Line 2's coming out for everybody, so I can get them a shift. They haven't seen the ice yet. So line 2, let me get my spreadsheet going. And what I want to do, too, hang on, is I want to kill the heat in this house. It was really chilly today, so I turned the heat up just a tad, you know. Leafs crazy power play. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. We had season tickets to the AHL for many, like 10 years, I think. We enjoyed it very much. And then it was a long ride for us. So we just stopped going. I think we got a dog, too. So we're like, yeah, we need to stay home with the dog. So we stopped going. But we had a good time. It was like, mid-90s to early 2000s. Had a good time. All right, so it's going to be Rene Robert with the puck. Then he will change up. So he's going to roll the dice. I got a 1 and a 3. He's going to get a shot on net. That's going to be a shot, and it's going to be an easy save for Thomas. A 2 and a 5. He's just going to freeze it again. Thomas's promises. He just likes to freeze that puck. All right. 12:48 to go here. First period, no score. Sabres and the Maple Leafs. Off the draw, visitor right DA. So we do have an A. So it's going to go to the right D visitor anyway. So Schoenfeld gets it. Schoenfeld, a 6 and a 9. It's going to be a shot on net. That will be a save. And a rebound of 6. We're going to look at the extra die roll 1. It's going to be a 4. It's going to bounce over here to the left wing. Ramsey, can they clear it away? So we have a 5 and a 5. I need a 3, 7. They clear it away. They take it away from Ramsey for he can get the shot on the net, and it's going to bounce over here to Pat Boutet is what it is. And I need to look at these two. I think these are penalty killers right here. Is what I think we add 1 on the star. I think those are considered like penalty killers. All right, so it's going to be Pat Boutet with the puck. A 4 and a 6. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've played this here. Just double checking my stars here. So what do we say? 4 and a 6? A 3. No, he's not going to make the play. So he's going to lose this here. It's going to bounce over to Schoenfeld. Get a donut, Schoenfeld. 6 and a 7. Power play. He's going to lose the puck to the right D. His dump in was going to be picked up by Alexander. Alexander's a 1 and a 7. He's got a 6. Nope, too much defense here. Ramsey and Korab are going to take that away from him. And the puck is going to bounce to loose. And now we need to make some line changes here. So they're going to go line 1 on the D and line 4. So they're going to bring out line 4. So again, we're going to double shift the center on this team. And so we'll have Neely, Sittler, and McKinney out here for the Maple Leafs. PJ knows all those people personally, I would imagine. They want to go 1 and 1 for the home team. I'm going to override this and go 3 and 2. All righty. Is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep the D out here. I'm going to go 3 and 2. That's how I'm going to handle this. Just so I can spread this around a little bit. So we'll go 4 and 1 and 3 and 2. And again, it doesn't mean a lot to you guys, but it keeps track of my lines in my head. All right, so here we go. So Don Luce with the puck. Don Luce, a 2 and a 9. He's just going to make a pass. He's going to drop it back to Korab so he can change up and get line 3 out here. All righty. So Peter McNabb will come out. 5 and a 5. Oh, we get a PF Chang, a PF 3. Yes, he will make the pass. Yeah, pass if it's greater than the 4 checkers. They don't have any 4 checkers here, so it's going to make the pass, and that pass will go to 2. That's going to be the left wing, so he slides it up to Spencer. Brian Spencer, a 2 and an 8. Uh-oh, Spencer. And even 8 is going to be a penalty on Spencer. So the Sabres will pick up a penalty of their own here at 9:42 of the first period. And Spencer will go to the box. Oh, I'm supposed to check for misconducts, right? On penalties. I keep forgetting to do that. Possibility they'll receive a misconduct. So his misconduct rating is 0, so he won't have a misconduct. So halfway through the first period, and now we'll send Toronto on the power play. So what we're going to do is going to do this, and we're going to set up the power play. And again, it's line 1 for the first one, and line 2 for the second one. Is kind of how I do the power plays here. Kind of almost like a Stratomatic way of doing the power play. All right, so who's going to sit here, Robert or Martin? Oh, who got the penalty? Spencer got the penalty. So we'll go. Martin's going to sit. So Rene Robert and Gilbert Perreault. Doesn't have a star. Right? I think a star is a penalty killer. I'm pretty sure. Hang on 1 second. Let me just double check that on the penalty on the card here. Where's my picture of the card? Because I've been getting a lot of penalties. We are playing 70s, so I want to make sure. Yeah, that's penalty killing. So if I have a star, I think I add 1 to the defense for the penalty killing. That's kind of how that works. Okay. So 5-on-4. Power play here. 10-minute mark, right? Do I have everything? Yeah, let's go. Luce and Ramsey are the main penalty killer. Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Like, there's tons of symbols on the card. I'm just trying to remember them all. So I think what will happen is if I had a star, I add up the team defense and I add 1 is what I do to that overall defense. All right, so we got a face-off here, and it's going to be center on the power play. So Sittler's going to get the puck. A 2 and a 10. It's going to be D9. We have a 9, but he's going to get that on the net. His power play's 2-8. I rolled a 5-9. So that'll just be a shot on net, saved by Crozier. A 4 and a 7 is going to go to the right wing. So it's going to be Robert taking it now, short-handed. Robert, a 6 and a 5. And it's going to be, if he's on the power play, no, he's not on the power play, so he's going to lose that to the left wing. Errol Thompson picks it up now, a 3 and a 4. And that's going to be a 9. And the team defense is 9, 10, 11, 12. So I want to bet that that's cut in half. Yeah, so the defense is a 6. And so when he rolled a 9, he's going to get that on the net. His power plays 3-11 is pretty good, but I rolled too high, so that'll be a shot. 7 shots, 7 saves for Crozier. A 4 and a 7 is going to bounce over to the right wing, back to Robert. So good job by the Sabres killing off this power play. A 3 and a 4, and that's going to be a shot on goal. That will be out of range. And a 6-11 is going to be to the left D. So Thomas makes a save. It's chipped out and picked up by Gouverman. He should be able to kill off this penalty here. A 4 and a 7. He's going to lose the puck to 6. Now, when I lose the puck to 6 on the power play, it's a... Let me see. There's something about that. If a red 6, look at the position after PK. So it's going to go to the left D. All right, so it goes to the left D. That'll do it in the penalty. So not a good power play at all. And let's go. We'll go 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. How about that? All right, we'll go 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So we'll get line 2 out here for everyone. And still no score here. This is 75-76. The season, like I said, I don't play a lot of this season. I'm not sure what seasons I'll bring to Connecticut. I won't bring whole seasons. I'll bring a handful of teams, though. All right, so we got Ian Turnbull with a puck. Turnbull, a 2 and a 7. Okay, that's a P.F. Chang. They don't have any forecheckers, so he will make the pass to the right D, Alexander. Then he'll change up. That's the Hockey Bones shift. I like that. A 4 and a 6 over here is going to be a shot and a rebound. Ooh, that's going to be in range with the 1-4-5. I have a 1-7, so that shot. Potential rebound. 2 and a 9. And he makes the save. Yeah, the rebound. Kicks over to the right wing, Boutet. But they're going to clear that away from Boutet. They have an 8 rebound. And an 8 rebound, all I need is a 4 and a 12. I rolled a 1 and a 7. So that's going to be taken away from him, and it's going to bounce over here to Schoenfeld. So good job getting on Boutet so we can't get that rebound shot away. A 1 and a 10 for Schoenfeld, and that's going to be icing with a potential injury, but I'm not going to play injuries tonight. Probably should at some point stop playing injuries in my game, right? Because it is part of the game. It's just something else I have to learn. I haven't learned them yet. I did play one time with injuries, and you got to remember that sometimes it just takes away a couple of points from somebody, and you got to try to remember all that stuff. All right, we got to face off in the Buffalo zone. That's going to be home center, so Ferguson gets it. A 5 and a 9. Home shot on net. Oh, 5-8. That's way out of range. Shot and a save by Crozier. Oh, he's not home. Oh, hang on a sec. He's not home. He's away. So no, he's going to lose that to the left wing. Never mind. I gotta remove that shot when I think of it. So I gotta back off on that shot. So puck bounces to Ramsey. Ramsey is a 4 and a 4. A D6. Yeah, he's going to get a shot on net. That's going to be out of range itself. Shot and a save. Thomas coming up with another save, and it's going to go to cleared up around the boards, and Korab's going to get it. And we'll have to make a change here. So we want to go line 1 on the D. Line 1 on the D. And what do we want to do for forwards? They're calling for line 1. Okay. And what are they calling for? They're calling for line 3. Okay, we'll go line 3. Okay, so 1 and 1, 3 and 3. 3 and 1 rather, 3 and 1. Yeah. Okay, and so Korab's going to get a swing at the puck here. A 3 and a 6 is an 8. Ooh, oh, it's a 9 though, 5-9, and now that's going to be 11. So it's going to be some good defense here by the Maple Leafs, taking that away from him, and that's going to bounce over here to Darryl Sittler. Korab will change up. Sittler with the puck now. A 3 and an 11 for Sittler. A P5. There's there's 1 intimidation, so he'll make the pass as he drops it back to Turnbull. Turnbull, a 6 and a 6. And that's going to be a 10. So we have 7 8, he'll get the shot on the net. A 1 and a 9, that's out of range. There's no block. Another save. Oh, damn, I forgot. I owe Crozier to take. I got to take away a save for Crozier. I'll do that. I'll do. Hopefully next time I'll remember. 4 and a 7 is going to be right wing. So Jimmy Lorenz with the puck. Lorenz, a 4 and an 8. And it's going to be a P3. There's 1 intimidation, 2 intimidation. Yeah, he'll make the play. And he'll send it over to Spencer. Spencer, 1 and a 7. A P3. He'll make the pass back to the right wing. And Lorenz and him play catches. We have to make another line change. So they want to go 1 and 2. So we'll go 1 and 2. That's okay. Trying to spread out my lines a little bit. 1 and 2. And over here, 2 and 3. Sure. 2 and 3. Right. All right, so 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Here we go. All right, so Lorenz with the puck here. A 5-10 is a P2. And no, that's going to be taken away by the center, Ferguson. And that's going to send out, who we have out here, line 1. All right, so Lorenz comes off. Rene Robert will come back out. Ferguson with the puck, a 1 and a 6. It's going to be an at 3. Do I have any? I have nobody here with anything, so he's going to lose that puck to Perreault. Perreault, a 5 and a 10. H8. So, yeah, he will get the shot on. Oh, that's in range, too. He's got a 3 and a 3. That's a 1 and a 5. So there's a shot. Third in range chance on Thomas. Perreault fires this upstairs. 4 and a 12. He scores. So Perreault puts it home. And it's going to be 1-0 for the Sabres. So we get 2 assists on that one there. And it's going to be 3 and 2 on the assist. And I believe that counts down. So we got to look for the highest assist, which is, we check for the goalie. We'll look for extra roll. There's no goalie assist here. And so there's 1. So that would be 4, 3, and 2. So Martin and Korab will get the assist. So Perreault scores this one, 16:53. And Perreault gets the goal from Martin and Korab. All righty. And it's 1-0 for the Sabres. Late in this first period. 2:48 to play. Face off. Visitor center. So Ferguson gets it. A 6 and a 6. And that's going to be a penalty here. And an even 6. It's a straight up 2 minutes. So Ferguson, right off the draw, whacks Perreault. And he will sit. So they'll finish up the period almost on a power play. As George Ferguson will sit. And so now we're going to bring out line 2 here on the power play is what I like to do. All right. So Ferguson's going to sit, so he can't come out. So what we're going to do is we will just play the other guys here on the power play. So we want 2D and 2 forward, right? So there's 1. Yep, so we get 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So the Sabres are on the power play here. So let's go to the power play, and let's continue on here. So on the draw. So Weir will take the draw because he's kind of a center. Visitor left wing. So, yeah, so Weir's going to get the puck. He rolls a 1 and an 8. That's a 7. Now for power play, it's 7 plus 2 is 9. So if we roll a 1-8, he gets a 7. He's going to lose the puck, and he's going to lose it to the left D, Korab. So he's basically going to dump that into the corner. Korab picks it up. A 3 and an 8 is a shot and a rebound. A power play is almost a 2-5. I rolled a 2-8. So here's a shot save by Thomas. The rebound is going to kick to the left wing, Ramsey. Can they clear it away? No, they cannot clear it away. So Ramsey's going to get a shot on the power play, a 3-3. The second shot, I rolled 4-7. That's out of range. And this time, it's going to be held for a face-off by Thomas. So they peppered him with shots here, but Wayne Thomas coming up big. 11 out of 12 shots he's stopped here in the period. The center on the power play, so it's going to be loose. He's playing nice and loose. He's got a 10. So on the power play here, we have 4, 5, 6. He's going to get it on the net. It's not going to be blocked. It's going to be another save by Wayne Thomas. 6 and a 9 is going to bounce over here to Danny Gare. Gare rolls a 3 and a 10. That's a shot and a rebound. Again, out of range. That's a shot and a save. A rebound 3 bounces back to Schoenfeld. Can they clear this one? No. Schoenfeld's shot on the power play. That's just going to be another save. 15 shots. Holy cow on Thomas. And a 4 and a 9 is finally a face-off. So, lots of shots on net here. And this is going to be fun. If I can get that spreadsheet going, the Green Fox Hockey spreadsheet, you might be able to keep track of all these shots and have a pretty cool box score at the end of the game. I don't want to give away too much, but it's looking pretty good. We should see that next week in Connecticut. And maybe what we can do is play some games and have them show us how to log those in. That could be fun. Alrighty, so face off here, and it's going to be the left D, home, Korab. A 4 and a 2 is P1. I think that's going to be on the power play. Passive greater than the intimidation bars. No, it's not. So he's going to lose it to 4. Now, hang on a sec here. On the power play. Okay, a 4, I will lose it. And I will lose it to the left D. So, can't make the play. It goes into the corner. That's going to do that. We're going to leave these guys out here for the final 24 seconds because we won't have a time to make a change. A D6. No. He's going to lose this to Korab. And that'll do it in the period. So, Sabres get a goal from Perreault. Martin and Korab on the assist, and that's where we stand 1-0. So let's take a look at our shots here. So Buffalo shots, they had 10, and they had 9. They had 1 in range. And Buffalo with 15 shots. It's like 15 shots and 3 in range. So Buffalo 15 and 3, and Toronto 9 and 1. Is kind of how we're doing that. Alrighty. So let's go to the second period. So we're going to go to the new period here. Check for bench minors. Penalty 1 says no. Penalty 2 says no. So no bench minors this period. And what do we want to do to start the period here? I like to start with my best guys. Even though we still owe, we need to get line 4 out here at some point, but we're not going to start the period with line 4. Let's start with our best guys, right? Good goaltending, yes. We've had, 25 shots on net. Okay, so here we go. Second period, face-off here from the Odd in Buffalo, right D, home team. Bill Height. 4 and a 7 is going to be a shot and a rebound. Shot is out of range, so a shot and another save by Thomas. Holy cow, lots of saves over here. A 5 and a 3, it's going to bounce over here to Lanny McDonald. McDonald skating with the puck. A 6 and a 10 is a 9. That's going to be a shot on net. And now remember, I owe him a save or a shot, so I'm not going to log it in, but it is a save. And a 6 and a 5 is going to be a face-off. So Crozier will just hang on to this one. Dun, 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 dun. Visitor left D is going to get it. It's going to be Ian Turnbull. Another 6 and a 6, rolling a lot of these. Ooh, that's going to be a 10. That's going to be a shot on the net, but it's going to be out of range. So there's another save by Crozier. A 1 and a 5 is a rebound. Can they clear that with a 9? Yes, they will clear that away. Now, where was that going? That was going back to Turnbull. So on the clear, he's going to lose that to the right wing, Rene Robert. So Robert for Buffalo. 3 and a 7. Ooh, that's a 14. That's a shot on net, but that blue 6 kills it. Here's another save. Thomas getting bruised with all these saves he's making. And it's going to bounce over to Perreault. Perreault picks it up. Gilbert Perreault, the only goal of the game. 3 and a 6. At 4. So I got 3. Nope. He's going to lose this puck here to Sittler, and then we'll make a line change. So what do we want to do here? I never did record that. Line 1 here to start the period. So let's see who they want to put out. They want to put out 2 and 3. Okay. So we'll have Korab come out on line 3 because I only have 2 defense on the left side. So we'll go 2 and 3. Works for me. Hey, that rhymed. And 3 and 2 for the away team? Sure. Okay, so that's what we got. 3 and 2 and 2 and 3. 3 and 2 and 2 and 3. There we go. All right, Sittler with the puck. Before he changes up, a 6 and an 8. And now they are not the home team, so he's going to lose this to the left defense as it bounces over to Korab. And so he will change up, and Don Ashby will come out. So Korab skating with the puck, another 6-8. And that's going to be a D5. And, ooh, he'll get it on the net here. His shot is 2-2. No, that's out of range. So a shot, another save by Thomas from the point. 3 and a 6 is going to be bouncing over here back to Danny Gare. Danny Gare, a 1-11. H3. No, he's a home team. That 3 is not good enough. And he's going to lose it now to the center to Don Ashby. Don Ashby, another 6-6. Holy cow, that's a 2. That's going to be well out of range. So he's going to lose the puck to the left wing to Ramsey. Ramsey, 6 and a 4. Home 8. So I have 1. Wow, a 0. He's going to get this on the net. 2-11 is not in range. So a shot, 19 shots on Wayne Thomas. And he'll make the save, and it's going to bounce to Ashby, and we'll make a line change. So they want to send line 4 out. So line 4 will come out. And again, we double shift Robert on line 4. And they want to go line 2 on the D. So we'll go line 2 on the D. So that's for the home team. And for the visitors, they want to go right back to line 1 again. Interesting. So maybe they're going to try to catch Buffalo in some kind of line change here with line 4. And that's why I like the spreadsheet, too. You get different matchups. It's not always 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. You're going to get the 1-4 matchup. You're going to get the 2-1 matchup. I really like that. All right, Ashby has it before he changes up. A 6 and a 3, a 5. And no, not with Gouvermont and Schoenfeld. He's not going to get that on the net. So it's going to be knocked away. It's going to go to Stanfield. Freddie Stanfield with the puck. A 6 and a 3 for Stanfield. And that's going to be a 6. So we have 9. Nope, not going to get that one on the net. It's going to bounce over here to Errol Thompson. A 5 and a 9. A shot and a rebound. Uh-oh. Oh, hang on. Okay, now we got to check something here. So I rolled a 3-3. That's in range, but I have a potential block. Alrighty, so on the block, because Schoenfeld has the block, what we do on a block is so the white die is 3. A red 1 or 2, it's screened. It is screened. So he screws it up. He tries to block the shot, but he screened it. So that's going to be in range for Thompson. So Thompson's going to shoot. Schoenfeld tries to block it. He screens Crozier, a 2 and a 4, and that's going to be a save by Crozier. Somehow he picks it up through the crowd and makes the save, and Stanfield will skate away with it. So Schoenfeld tries to block the shot. He screened Crozier. Would have been in range anyway, but Crozier coming up with a save, so he's 2 for 2 on in-range chances. So Freddie Stanfield's going to skate away with it now. A 6 and a 7. That's a 5. Nope, he's going to lose the puck to the right D. Boyasami. A 2 and a 2, and that's going to be icing. And that'll allow us to make a line change here. So they want to go line 1 for the home team. Yep, they're due. So line 1 will come out. And on the defense, they want to go line 1, and they're due. So, yeah, we'll go line 1 and line 1 here for the home team. So line 4 got their JOB done. And they want to go line 3 and 3 on this side. So we'll do that. And, yeah, Vinny, we can play a little bit in Connecticut. You know, we'll sit down, and we won't have to play a whole game, but we can play a little bit and have some fun with it. Again, when you see it in action, like in front of you, it makes way more sense than watching a video, let me tell you. And that's what's great about these conventions, is that you can see the game played right in front of you, and just you get all your questions answered. All right, so what do we got? 3 and 3 and 1 and 1, right? All right. Box root beer is our choice tonight. I don't like to go dark so much with my drinks, but I am tonight. It's been a cloudy, dark day, so that's what I went with. All right, so we got a face-off here in the Toronto zone, and we have a right D home team, so Bill Height gets it. Boy, look at all these 6s and 6s I'm rolling here. So we have a 6 and a 6. We got a PF Chang. PF1, and, yeah, he'll make the pass to the right wing. So he's going to slide up to Robert. A 2 and an 8. He's going to make a pass back to Height. They play catch with the puck. A 5 and a 9. Shot and a rebound. Ooh, I rolled a 2, but that's still out of range. Here's the shot and a save. A rebound of 4 will bounce over here to Martin. Can they clear it away? Yeah. Oh, no. They only have a 1 clear. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, look at this. On a 1 clear, right, because it's a 0 and a 1, I need a 1-7-3. On my clear, I rolled a 1-7-2. They will somehow take this puck away from Martin, and Stoughton's going to get it. So, nice job by the Maple Leaf defense to take this away, and Blaine Stoughton with it now. Who I think he played with like Pittsburgh or something like that. For some reason, I want to say he played with a lot of blue teams, Stoughton. 3 and a 10. Uh-oh, Chongo, that's a penalty. So on the penalty, we have even 6, and Stoughton's going to pick up a penalty. So the Leafs will send them into the box. That's their 3rd penalty of the day, and that comes at 7:35 for those of you scoring at home, and I know you all are. And so Buffalo will go on their 3rd power play of the day. They're 0 for 2 thus far. So we're going to bring out line 1 for everybody on the power play. Again, odd and even on the power play. So we got 1 and 1, 1 and 1. Let's go to the power play. Here we go. And now we have a face-off. So, and it's going to be visitor center or the power play team. So the power play team. Oh, who's going to sit? I think we're going to have Thompson sit. Oh, no, he's a penalty killer. So McDonald's going to sit. So what we do now, so when we look at the team defense, they're 9 and 6 is 15. So it's a 7, but they'll be 8 and 9 because they've added some penalty killers here. So I think that's how the power play goes. So they're going to be 9 on the power play. So that's pretty good team defense. So Perot gets it, right? You know, 1 and a 6, a 10. Oh, that's going to work out well, right? Now on the power play, we add 1, so that would be an 11. So that would still get. He didn't need it, but he still beats the 9. So he's going to get a shot on the net. On the power play, he's 3-8. I rolled a 3-10, and there's another save. Wayne Thomas playing out of his mind right now. 4 and a 10. It's going to bounce over to the right wing. Sittler's on the right wing because that's how we do it on the power play. So Sittler's a 3 and an 8. Short-handed shot on the net. Oh, look at that. Short-handed, he's 1-5-year-old, 1-11. Woo, almost in range, but it's not. So Sittler shoots this one, saved by Crozier. A lot of short-handed bids here, and he's going to hang on. I think that's like 3 or 4 shots now short-handed that the Leafs have on Crozier, but they have not beaten him thus far. A face-off, right D on the power play or the home team, but power play will take precedence, so it's going to be Height. A 4 and a 2 for Height. A D7. No, it's a D9, so he's going to lose this to the right wing, and that's going to be Sittler. Sittler with a steal. He's coming the other way. Ooh, a 13. And so the power play defense is 9, 10, 11. He's going to get this on the net. But again, shorthanded range is 1-5, so it's just going to be a shot, and Crozier will kick this one away. And a 4 and a 7 is going to bounce over here to Robert. Last gasp here on the power play. Not a good one for the Sabres at all. We have a 5 and a 6. That'll be a shot on the net, though. His power play is 210. Ooh, this is going to be in range. Here we go. Robert shoots this one. A 6 and a 6, and that's a save and a rebound. And that's going to bounce back to Heights. Can they clear it away with an 8? Yes, they will take it away from Height, and it's going to bounce to an open position, so he's going to get it back. Puck to an empty position. Player keeps the puck, but that's going to end the power play. So, another penalty kill here by the Maple Leafs. And that's 4 in-range chances now for the Sabres. 22 shots for the Sabres, and we're just about halfway through this one. So what do we want to do? We want to go line 2 here for the home team. And we'll keep line... No, let's go line 2 on the D. So we'll go 2 and 2 over here for the Sabres here at the odd. Funny story about the odd in Buffalo. I remember watching a game. I don't know if it was in the 90s or the 2000s in Buffalo. And this guy was walking around the rink with a wireless keyboard. And it's the same keyboard that I had. And you know how I knew that? Is that on this particular keyboard, it was only about yay big. And wasn't that fancy. Is if you didn't play a note, there was a timer on it. And if you didn't touch it for like 5 minutes or something like that, it would make a noise. It would go, to let you know that it was on and you haven't touched it. And it used to drive me nuts when I used to take it to band practice. And this keyboard would go off because I wasn't playing keyboards a lot. I was playing mostly guitar, but every now and then I played the key. And it would go off during practice, right? So as the story goes, I heard that in Buffalo. Like it showed the guy walking around. The camera says, oh, here's our keyboard player going around. And every now and then you'd hear, over the PA system because he hadn't played anything in a while. So I was like, he's got the exact same keyboard that I have. He's just got a wireless adapter on it. And it does the same thing. It was such a pain in the neck. All right, so let's go 2. Let's go 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So that's my Buffalo Sabres odd keyboard story. Not odd as in odd, but odd as in the auditorium, if you will. P-Jet, beat that story, will you? Right? I remember that. It's like, that guy's got the same keyboard I do. Because it made that same damn noise. And you couldn't shut it off either. It was built in. All right, so we said Bill Height with the puck now, and a 6 and a 5. And 6 and a 5 and a 6 and a 5 is a 1. Boy, I tell you, I don't know how he's going to get a shot on net with a 1, but yeah, that's not going to happen. He's going to lose this to the right wing to Boutet, and he will change up here. He's more of a defensive guy, by the way. Pat Boutet with the puck, a 6 and a 6. Oh, no, there's another penalty. And it's going to be an odd 3. Uh-oh. So this is going to be some co-minors here. So we have some co-minors. So let's see who's going to sit here on the coal miners. Now, do I start with the highest? Is that what I do on the miners? Hang on a sec. It's been a while since I played with the miners here. So on an A, plus a penalty for the opposing. Oh, I have to look at the chart here. I have to look at the chart. So it was 5. So 5, I believe, is the highest on the retaliation. Highest is 5. Yep. Okay, so 5 is the highest. Okay, I'm glad that came back to me so fast. So minor 21. So Danny Gare. So Boutet and Gare are going to sit. All righty. And so we got some matching minors here. And I think we play the 4-on-4 here. So we got second period. At 10:08, we got Gare. And what did I say? That was Boutet. Yeah, Boutet. All right, so we're going to play some 4-on-4 for a bit. And I don't know if 4-on-4 changes anything. Oh, yeah, it changes the defense. That's what it does. All right, changing 4-on-4 will change that. All right, so let's play here, and we'll do our best to play some 4-on-4. And we have a left wing. So we're going to go no center on this play here. So it's going to go Ramsey on the left wing. A 1 and a 6, a P5. Yeah, he'll make the pass over to the right wing to Don Luce. Luce with it now. A 6 and a 7. Shot and a rebound. Shot, save, rebound to Korab. Can they clear it away with a 5? Yes, they do. And it'll bounce over to Stan Weir. Stan, 6 and an 8 is going to be a 6. So now let's check the defense on a 4-on-4. So we have 8, and that is 15. So on a 4-on-4, that's going to be an 8. So let's check it. The 6 and the 8 is a 6. So no, he's not going to get that away. It's going to be taken away by Ramsey. So Ramsey with the puck. And a 2 and a 9. And he's going to ice it. So we'll get icing here. All righty. So I think one more roll here. When did they go in? 9:36. Yeah, so this will be the last roll. And then everybody will be back to full strength. So we have a right D home team. So Schoenfeld, a 4 and a 5, is a P1. And he will make the pass to the left D, and that'll end the penalty. So we'll get the guys back out here. And we'll just play like this for a few seconds, and then we'll swap it up. So Korab gets it. A 1 and a 7. He's going to make a pass over here the right wing to Danny Gare. Danny Gare, a 1 and a 6, is going to be he's going to cough this one up to the left D. And then we'll do one more, and then we'll make a change. A 3 and a 9 is going to be a P2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he's going to get destroyed. He is destroyed in the corner, and it bounces to Korab, and now we'll make a line change here. So, yeah, we need to get line 4 out here for Toronto because they still got a couple of shifts to go. They have not seen the ice here in this first period. So line 4 will come out. And for the defense, we're going to go line 2 for the defense. So we'll leave line 2 out here. So we're going to go 4 and 2. I know they've been out here a while, but I owed them some shifts. And over here, we're going to go 2 and 1 is what we're going to do. And so we'll leave them out here. Okay, so 2 and 1. So 4 and 2 and 2 and 1, and I think that's nice and neat there. All right, so Korab with a puck, then he will change. A 6 and a 7 is going to be a shot and a rebound. Shot, save. That's save 23. The rebound bounces over to Height, but they're going to clear that away with a 5. And they're going to take it away from Height, and it's going to bounce over here to Jim McKinney, and that'll allow Korab to get to the bench, and Jocelyn Gouvremont will come out here. And so now it's going to be a 4 and a 6. And a 4 and a 6 is a 9. So we have 8, 10. So he's not going to make that play. Some good defense here by Don Luce is going to bust this up, and he will just take the puck away. Thank you very much. 1 and a 7 is a 10. So they have a 3, 4, 5. That'll be on the net. A 2 and a 4. Shot and another save by Wayne Thomas. And a 4 and a 6 is going to bounce all the way back to Gouvremont. A 6 and 11 is H6. He is the home team. He's got a 6. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. He will get this on the net. That'll be another save. A lot of saves by Thomas here. And a 3 and a 6 is going to bounce over here to Danny Gare. Gare with it now. 4 and 8. Home team shot on net and another save. Wowzers. And a 4 and a 4. Finally a face-off. And we'll make a change here during this face-off. Wow, that line 4 just got destroyed by Buffalo. Luckily, Wayne Thomas made the save. So we're going to make a change here. And what do we want to do for lines? We'll go line 1 here because they have plenty of life left in them. And we'll go line 1 on the D. So we're going to leave line 1 and 1 out here for Buffalo. And we'll go line 1 and 1 over here. So we'll get the best guys back out here. They still have plenty of shifts. Patch comes by. Holy cow. What's going on, Mr. Patch? Good to see you. Got some bones on the table, right? You infected me with the hockey bones. Now I like it too much. All right, so we got line 1 and line 1 face off in the Toronto zone. This is 1975-76 game. This is early in 75, this game. And here we go. We got a visitor center, Darryl Sittler, a 5 and a 5. It's going to be an 8, so we got 9. Nope, he's not going to make that play. And he will lose this to the right D to Bill Height. Height with it now. He rolls a 5 and a 5. And it's going to be a 6. So we have a 7 plus whatever. So, no, he's going to lose the puck. And it's going to bounce to Lanny McDonald, the mustache, with the puck now. He's got a 2 and a 6. And that's going to be an 8. So we have 6, 7. He will get that on the net. And the 2-8 is out of range. So a shot and a save by Crozier. That is shot 15 on Crozier. And on the 3 and a 4, it's going to be a face-off. So he'll hang on in the Buffalo zone. Dun, 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 dun. Things are going well. You're getting the itch to play again. Nice. Yep. Yeah, you get away from it. Things happen. It's like whether I play hockey, I get away from playing hockey, and you get, then you fill up your time and with something else. So, yeah, it happens, And Scott says, I just got to use the app of football game, started playing it today. Did you get the new one or the old one? The new one is, in my opinion, better. And I know Jeff will argue me with that. I think the new one, just the cards are laid out better, the charts are laid out better, it's a little bit easier. So I recommend anybody that wants to get into APA, whether it's hockey, baseball, football, get the new one. Don't get the old one off of eBay. And if you get a used new one, that's fine. But the new cards and the new charts, I think they're far superior. Just my opinion. Not that you can't have fun with the old stuff, but for me, I enjoy the newer stuff. Face off in the Buffalo zone, lefty. Gouvermont's going to get it. And Gouvermont is a 4 and a 5. It's going to be a 7. So we have a 9 right over here. So he's not. That would have been in range too, by the way. But this defense here, Salming and McDonald and Sittler, is going to take that away from him. It's going to bounce all the way over here to Ian Turnbull in the corner. Turnbull a 1 and a 6. Ooh, he's got a 12. So that'll be on the net. But a 4-4 is out of range. So Crozier with another one. And this saves a 1 and a 5. That's going to be a rebound to 4. So it's going to bounce back to Turnbull. A big rebound back out to him. They will not get the clear on this. So his second shot, oh no, it's a 1-9 and rolled a 1-10. Back-to-back saves by Crozier on Turnbull. He's firing away on the Buffalo goalie. And it's going to bounce over here to Robert. Couple minutes ago here in the second period, a 3 and a 7. Ooh, that's a 14. Ooh, that's going to be on the net, but it's going to be a save. And a 4 and a 7. It's going to bounce over here to Thompson. So let's get line 3 out for everybody, at least on the forwards, because they're due. Right, they're due. So we'll get 3 and 3 out here. If it's got red charts, if it's the red box, like I don't know if I can show you over here. So this is the new game. Okay, if it looks like that, it's probably new. All right, and if it's got that, it's new. Okay, if it's a different box, a different red or whatever, then it's probably the older version. Still useful, but I just like the new one so much better. All right, so I said I had to go line 3 and line 3, and on the defense, let's get line 3 for the home team. All righty, and line 2 for the defense over here. I just think the new stuff is better. I don't have the old football. I might have the old football. I think Tebow might have sent me the old football. He sent me a package many, many years ago with the old stuff, and then I went and I rebought it all. So what do we say? We're going to go 3 and 2, and then 3 and 3 on the lines. Okay, so here we go. A couple minutes ago, I'll just finish up with these lines here. So Errol Thompson with the puck, a 4 and an 8. And that's going to be an at 2. No, it's at nothing. So I'm looking for the pass boxes here. Not this one, but all the other ones here. So he's going to lose this puck here to Jerry Korab, and he will change up. We will get Inga Hammerstrom out here. This David Cernaro comes by. Did I say that right, Cernaro? Hopefully I did. Well, so that's your box score? Yes, so you're in good shape. I'll be bringing that to Connecticut. I'm not going to play full games because they do take a long time. But I'm going to play a little bit with some people out there, show you how I play. I'll bring the Bones. I'll bring the Apple Hockey. I got my list. Here's my list that I created the other day of games they want to bring. I I need to really narrow that list down because that's just way too many games to bring. Because I got some non-sports games too that'll be fun for the lobby that you can just kind of play sitting in your chair type of thing, you know. Korab with the puck. 4-11. H6. So he is the home team. Ooh, look at that. 1, 2. He will get the shot on the net. Oh, it's in range for Korab. He's got a 2-2. I rolled a 1-8. Oh, my gosh. What if Jerry Korab scores here? Korab turns, fires. Saved by Thomas and a rebound with the 6-6. And it's going to bounce over here to Jimmy Lorenz. And can they clear it with a 5? Yes, they will take it away from Lorenz. Sealing swoops in and takes it away. But Korab thought he had one. And Thomas with another ridiculous save. Sealing with the puck. A 4 and an 8. That's going to be a shot and a rebound. And that's going to be in range with a 1-4. Holy cow, right? And shot in range. 1-3 is a score. And the game is tied late in this second period as Thomas made a ridiculous save. Sealing stole the puck, went down the wing, and he blasted it by Crozier. And we are tied at 1-1. So Rod Sealing cashes in at 18:31 of this second period. And they finally get one by Crozier. Assists are going to be 4 and let's check to the goalie. No goalie assists, and he doesn't have assists anyway. I always forget to do that, but I've been getting better. There's all these things like that, like wild pitches and payoff pitch, and goalie assists in this game. There's a few things in games I play that I did it like out of sight, out of mind. You gotta just remember to check if that roll comes up. And assists here is one thing I forget to check. So 4-1. So we have the top guy, which is Stoughton, and the bottom guy, which is Alexander. All right, so Sealing from Stoughton and Claire Alexander. Alexander the Great. All right, so we're tied here at 1-1 with just over a minute to go in the period. Face off. Visitor left D. Visitor left D. Korab gets it back. 6 and a 9. He almost put he's going to get another shot on the net. And that's going to be a shot, and that's going to be a save. And a rebound bounces to McNabb. And a 5 is a 3. They can't clear it from McNabb. McNabb turns, shoots. That's another save by Thomas. And a 3 and a 7 is going to bounce over here to Spencer. Spencer. All he does is get penalties. 4 and an 8. And he gets another one. Right here at the end of the period. So it's going to be even 9, and that'll be 2 minutes on Spencer. So Spencer goes back into the box here late in the second period, 19-14. So Spencer takes the penalty. And so we'll give so how many penalties is that? So that's the wrong side. I've been putting them on the wrong side all night. Oh, wait, that's a home penalty. Nope, that's right. My score sheet's backwards. That's okay. All right, so Toronto power play. So that's going to be their third, so it's going to be 1-1 and 1-1. That's what we're going to do. So we're just going to drop this here, and we'll end the period. We'll take some stats, and we'll take a look what's going on. Take a look at our out-of-town scores, if you will. All right, so 1-1, 1-1. Who's going to sit? Thompson's going to. No, McDonald's going to sit because we need the stars out here. I keep forgetting about the stars. All righty, so here we go. And so let's just drop the puck here real quick. Left wing, so Rick Martin gets it, a 6'9", and he's going to pick up a penalty. Holy cow. And that'll end the period, so the referee matching them up here as Rick Martin will go. He's got no misconduct, so... wait. It's a Toronto power play. Toronto power play. Hang on a sec. So, he'll sit. Perot will get it. I almost screwed that up. So it's a Toronto power play because Spence is in the box, right? Getting that mixed up now. So it's going to go 6'9". Over here is an 8. And no, he's going to lose the puck. So no penalty here at the end of the period. I screwed that up. All right, so the score after two, it's 1-1 now. Perreault for Buffalo, Sealing for Toronto. Let's take a look at our shots here. For Toronto, they have 18, so they had 9 in the first, 9 in the second. They've had 3 in range. They get the 1 goal. Buffalo had 15 in that first. They had 16 in the second, and they had 2 in range this period. So that's where we stand. 31 shots to 18. 1-1 our score. And it's a power play here for the Maple Leafs to start the period. Okay. All right, let's start a new period. And we need to change this to a 4 because we've already played a few seconds of that power play. And here we go. Hopefully I didn't screw up my score sheet. Third period. There we go. Toronto power play. Again, a late goal in that period by Sealing. And that tied it up. So here we go. CAA visitor C. So Sittler will get it. A 3 and a 6 power play pass to the center. He's going to hang on to it. So the first pass is free, right? First pass is free on the power play, I believe. First consecutive pass, yep. Second consecutive pass is a shot. All right, so that's the first one. So we're going to go with no time roll. We haven't had many no time rolls in this game. Oh, I didn't check for penalties. I'll check it after the whistle. A 6 and a 9. That's going to be a shot on net. His power play is 2-8. I rolled 3-11. That's going to be out of range. So a shot and a save by Crozier. A 3 and a 10 is going to bounce over to Errol Thompson, the left wing. Thompson with it. A 5 and a 3. P3. He will make that pass right on the power play. That's automatic on the power play, I think. It's not, but they don't have 3, so he will make the pass to the right D. Again, the first pass is free. So another no time roll. Unless, was that the, no, we already had that. So a 3-9 is a PF2, and I believe he will make that pass to himself, and then he will get a shot on net because that's 2 passes. So Salming turn. Oh, I got a 2-5. No, shot and a save by Crozier. A 3-6 is going to be taken by the left wing Perreault. 6-8 for Perreault. It's going to be a 6. Nope, he's going to lose that puck to the left wing Thompson. Last chance gas here on the power play. 6 and a 5. That's going to be at 3. You know, he makes the at 3. Does it get to beat it? Shot if total pass is greater than or equal to. Ooh, he gets it. So he will get the shot on net. Yeah, because we have some nice passes out here. Sittler and McDonald are nice passes. So he's going to get the shot on the net. That'll be a shot and a save by Crozier. Crozier piling up the saves right now. A 6 and a 3 is going to bounce over here to McDonald, and that'll end the power play. So let's get line 1 back out here for everybody, even though they're already out here, and we're going to give them an extra shift. So we'll just stay 1 and 1, 1 and 1. It'll save me a little bit of time. And the penalty is up. All righty. And so we're going to be McDonald with the puck. Lenny McDonald, a 1 and a 5. That's going to be an at 5. No, we don't have an at 5. He's going to lose this to 5. It's going to be Perreault. Perreault with a steal. A 2 and a 6 coming the other way. D7. No, it's going to be poke checked away. And Errol Thompson has it. A 4 and a 4. He's going to get a shot on the net. Uh-oh. No, he's not the home team. So he's going to lose that. My bad. And taken away by Rene Robert. And he's going to make a pass over to Perreault. Perreault, a 6 and an 8. Is a 6, and no, that's going to be taken away, and Salming has it, and we need to make a line change here. So we'll get line 4 out here, and that'll be probably their last shift of the game. Their last shift of the game, not last shift of the game. And we'll go 2 on the defense. So 4 and 2. And for Toronto, we want to go 2 and 2. So we'll go 2 and 2. Was that the Jets game that they tied it in the last minute there, David? That was wild. I think I was on here, and someone said, "I'll go check out this game here." So I went and watched it. It was crazy. 1 second to go, 3 seconds ago, they tied. All right, so 3-2 and 4-2. Here we go. We've got a good game brewing here. 1-1 in Buffalo. And it's going to be a 1-8, and it's going to be a home team shot. He's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to the lefty. So Korab picks it up. Saming will head to the bench. Korab, a 2 and a 7, is going to ice the puck. No injury. I'm not playing injuries tonight. Left wing, home left wing, Jacques Richard now for Buffalo, a 3 and a 9, a P1. No, he's going to lose this puck here to the right wing. Boutet with a nice poke check. So Boutet, third line right winger here. He's going to skate with it, a 4 and a 7. He's going to lose this one here to Richard. They battle against the boards. Richard's going to come out with it this time. A 6 and an 8 is a 7. Ooh, Richard slips around. Boutet's going to come in. He's going to get a shot on that shot. And that's going to be another save. Shot number 32. And Thomas red hot in the net in this one. And he'll just cover up for a face-off. And that'll give us time to change the line. So line 3 will come out here for Buffalo. And what else do we have here? Line 1. No, I'm going to go... I'm keeping line 2 out here for... line 2 out here for Buffalo. So I'm going to go line 3 and 2. And over here, we want to go... We're going to go 4 and 1. And we'll get that line 4 there shift out of the way here. So again, we double up Sittler on line 4. So we need to get line 4 another shift. So we'll go 4 and 1. Sometimes I override what the computer says. And 3 and 2. There we go. Okay, so that gets my numbers a little bit more lined up. All right, face off in the Toronto zone. McNabb and Sittler on the draw. Visitor right wing. So it's going to go to Jimmy Lorenz. Again, McNabb and Lorenz, former Bruins. I think Schoenfeld spent some time late in his career with the Bruins, too. 3 and an 8 is going to be a 5. We got a 5, 6, 7. So he's going to lose this puck here. It's going to bounce into the corner to Boya Saming. Saming, a 1 and a 5. He's going to lose the puck to the lefty as he dumps it into the corner. Korab with it now. A 3 and a 5 for Korab. That's a 6. So we have a 6. No, he's going to lose the puck here. It's going to bounce over to Darryl Sittler. Sittler skating with the 4th line right now for the Maple Leafs. Just for the shift, 2 and an 8 is going to be a D7. We have a 7. It's going to be a shot on the net, right? Because as long as you meet or beat it. Shot on the net, shot, and that'll be a save by Crozier. A 5 and an 8 is going to be a face-off. So Crozier will hang on here. 12:48 to go to third, 1-1. We got a good one here in Buffalo. Off the face-off visitor center, Sittler's going to get it. A 5 and a 7. It's going to be a shot on the net. Ooh, I have a 2-6. I rolled a 2-8. Shot. What a save by Crozier. Out of nowhere, flashing that glove. And that's going to bounce over here to Jimmy Lorenz. And we're going to have another line change here. I want to get line 1 out here. And line 1 out here for Buffalo. Line 2 will come out on this side. And on defense, line 1. So we're going to go 1 and 1. And I'm going to double shift over here because I have some room to kill. So we're going to go 2 and 1. I mean, some lines to kill. All righty, so Lorenz with the puck. A 5 and a 9 is a 6. We have a 4, 5. This turns into a 6. So that's going to be a shot on the net. Oh, no, that's in range. Lorenz slipping in, throws it across the ice. His shot, and he scores. Jimmy Lorenz slips it in the far side on Thomas, and Buffalo has taken a 2-1 lead. So Lorenz out there with Perreault and Martin briefly, and he slides it in the far side. And it's 2-1 for the Sabres. So that third period goal comes at 7:45. And that's the 4th line guy, the 3rd line guy out there, Jimmy Lorenz. Nice goal. And we're going to check for, there's no goalie. Oh, there is a goalie assist for Crozier. Not going to get it, though. And it's going to be 3 and 1, actually. So it's going to be Height and Martin. So Rick Martin, his second assist of the game. Oh no, so one assist, so just Martin. So yeah, we'll just give it to Martin. What the heck, just one assist, we'll just give it to Martin. So Martin sets up Lorenz, and it's now 2-1 for the Sabres as we play here in the third period. All right, we got a face-off here, left D, so it's going to be Gouvermont, a 3 and an 8, and that's going to be a P.F. Chang. He's going to make that pass to himself. He's just going to skate with it. Nice move by Gouvermont. A 1 and a 9 this time. A P5, yeah, he'll make that pass to the left wing, slides it up to Martin. Rick Martin, a 6 and a 12. At 3, yes, he will get the shot. That'll be a save this time by Thomas. He's made a ton of saves in this game. A 1 and a 7. He's going to freeze it this time. 10:48 to go, almost halfway through the third. Buffalo back on top on a goal by Jimmy Lorenz. Right wing A. Robert, 3 and an 8. D7, no, taken away. Robert can't get the shot off. Ferguson with it now, and we're gonna need to make a line change. Yeah, we're gonna go line 3 over here. Line 3 is coming out on the D. We're gonna spell some of the other guys. So line 3 will come out with line 2. So line 2 will come out. So 2 and 3 again. I got to play coach here for a second. And for the over here, we'll go line 3 as well on the D. So we'll get them a shift and spell the top 2 lines. So line 3 on the D for each team. So we got what, 3 and 3. And what do we say for the up front here? We said line 2. And what about Toronto? We could go 1. All right, so we'll go 1 and 3, and then 2 and 3. As we try to wiggle through the lines here as the game moves on. All right, Ferguson skating with the puck. 6 and a 6. And, oh, I said don't get a penalty, and he gets a penalty. And it's going to be odd 6, and we got a delayed call. So he's going to lose the puck to the right D. Foglin with one chance here. A 4 and a 10. And he's going to lose the puck here and make a pass. It's going to be touched up. So Ferguson goes. So Toronto picks up another penalty. Ferguson, his second of the game. 9:56 at time of this one. And exactly halfway through the third period, Buffalo up 2-1, goes on the man advantage. And Hockey Unreal comes by. We haven't seen Hockey Unreal in, a long time. It's unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be another one-on-one situation. So we're just going to kick off the power play here. So all that line change worked for nothing as we go on the power play. All right. So Buffalo on the man advantage here, leading 2-1. A chance to add some insurance to this lead. Let's see if we can get the Geico insurance goal. Right wing A. So it's going to be Sittler taking the puck. A 5 and a 12 for Sittler. Ooh, that's a 14. And, yeah, that's going to be a shot on net. And, boy, they're getting a lot of short-handed chances, but Crozier coming up big as none of them have really been in range. A 6 and a 9 that comes around the board. Somming pinches in to pick it up. Boya Somming, a 3 and a 5. And that's just going to be a straight-up loss. Yeah, 5. Over to Rene Robert. Robert, a 6-11. He's going to get a shot on the net. That'll be in range. Robert keeps it into the line, moving in, shoots this one. 4-7, save! Thomas with another save. He come out of nowhere to make that save, and Sittler picks it up as he keeps the Maple Leafs in this game. 3 and a 7. That's going to be a 9, and no, he's not going to make that's good, but the 9 plus the power play is not going to happen here. And let's see. Forwards a lesser of 1 of their own. No, we're going to just keep it as it is. So he's going to lose that puck to the right D to Bill Height. Height skating with it now. Last chance gas here on the power play. He's going to make a pass to 3 to the right wing. First pass is free. A no time roll. A 6 and a 4. He's going to get the shot. This time it's going to be a save. Straight up save. 36 shots on Wayne Thomas. He's going to be all bruised after this one. And he'll cover it for a face-off. And now that'll bring, as they say in Bloomington, insurance. Yep, could be. Could be. All right, so we got 8 minutes to go. The power play is up. What do we want to do for lines here? We want line 2 for the away team. And we can keep line 1 out here for the home team. Now, what about defense? Yeah, we can go 1 and 1. So we'll keep 1 and 1. So we'll go 2 and 1 and 1 and 1. And that's what we'll do here as I try to balance it out. So I don't like to double shift the too many lines. But again, we just have fun. Face off in the Toronto zone. Here we go. Visitor right D. Somming with it. A 2 and a 9. A P.F. Chang. Yeah, there's nobody here. There's 1. 2. Oh, 2. Boy, 2. I didn't notice that. He gets a P.F. 3, though. So he will complete this pass up to Boutet, who barely connects. Boutet now. 6 and a 7. A 5. Nope. Not going to make that shot on the net. He's going to lose it to the left wing. Martin with it now. 4 and a 9 is a 12. Yeah, on the net. A shot of 5-6 is going to be a nice, easy save by Thomas. 4 and a 6. But he can't come up with the puck. The puck is knocked around the boards back to Gouvermont. Gouvermont keeps it in. Gouvermont, a 2 and a 9. D8. No, that shot's not going to make it to the net. It deflects over to the center to Ferguson. Oh, no. No more penalties, Ferguson. No more penalties. 1 and 11. Oh, he was just going to make a pass back to the left D to Turnbull. And we'll have to make a line change here. What do we want to do now? Line. So we're going to go 3-2-1 is what we're going to do. We're going to go 3-2-1 down the line for the Sabres. Line 2 defense. And we could double up line 1 down the end. So we're going to go 3 and 2 is what we're going to do because we only have a couple line shifts left. Now over here, they can go back to line 1 and be okay. And then on defense, we can go 1-2-1. So we'll go 1 and 1. And we said 3 and 2. There we go. All right. Turnbull with the puck. 5-11. And that's an 11, right? That's an 11, but that's going to be out of range. So that shot is another save by Crozier. A 1-8, and that's going to be squeezed for a face-off. So 5:36 to go, face-off in the Buffalo zone. Then I got to start looking at the empty net now, and I haven't done that in a while, so hopefully I won't screw that up. All right, the Rip Beer is gone. So the Rip Beer is gone. So that is that. All right, face-off. Nice win by Sittler. Back to Turnbull. A 4 and 11. H2S. No, none of that works for him. He's going to just flip that in the corner. Korab's going to pick it up. Korab plays this up. His pass intercepted. Korab's pass is picked off by Somming at the point. Somming shot, save by Crozier. And a 1 and a 5 is going to be a rebound to Thompson. But they will clear this away from Thompson. And that'll square it around, and Korab will pick it up. So the Sabre defense and the Toronto defense with some high numbers on the rebound. They've been clearing away a lot of rebounds. 6 and a 7. And Korab's going to get a shot on net. And that's going to be steered aside by Thomas as they approach 40 shots on the Toronto goaltender. 4 and a 7. It's going to bounce over here to Errol Thompson. Thompson, a 4 and a 5, a D5. Nope, D5 doesn't work. Korab picks up the puck, and now we need to make a line change. So we said 3, 2, and 1 going down the line here for the Sabres. And we'll go back to line 1D, and we'll just double shift them the rest of the way. So I'm not going to have to worry about any more line changes on the spreadsheet here. We do need to go line 2D and line 2. and then we can bounce that back to line 1 at the end of the game. So that's how we're going to do it here. Alrighty, so my spreadsheet is all done. Don't need to worry about that. Korab with a puck, a 1 and a 10. Ooh, another shot and a rebound. Fires it, just dumps that one on the net. There's a save by Thomas, 3 and a 9, and that's going to be picked up by Don Luce. Korab will head to the bench here. Luce, 1 and a 4. That's a 9. Oh boy, that's going to be a shot, and that's going to be a save. 40 shots now on Wayne Thomas, 1 and a 7, and he'll freeze that. 3:12 to go. Here's the faceoff, right wing A. Danny Gare, 1 and an 8. Here's a shot. Save. Wayne Thomas again coming up with a save, and it's going to be picked up by Ferguson. Ferguson, a 5 and a 5. D8. No, he's going to lose the puck to the left D. Gouvremont. Gouvremont, a 3 and a 12. H6. He will get the shot on the net. That shot, another save by Thomas. And a 1-8. It's going to be picked up by Ferguson. So we're going to make our last change here. So line 1 will come out for everyone. We'll look to get that goalie out shortly. And then I'll have to look at my empty net chart here. Under my goalie pulled. See if I can remember how to do that. Okay, so here we go. 2 and a 7. 9. No. They got 9 here, and that would be 9. Oh, wait, it is on net, right? Because it's the center -2. Right, center -2. I think it's a center -2. So, just a straight out 9, and he gets a 9. So, 2 and a 7. It'll be a shot, but that'll be another save by Crozier. And a 6-9 on the goalie is right D, so it goes back to Somming. All right, we're going to roll one more, then we'll take the goalie out. Somming with a 6 and a 6. A P4. Yeah, he will make that pass to 3 to the center to Ferguson. Goalie comes out. Thomas heads to the bench. Well, that should be Sittler with the puck, by the way. So Sittler has the puck. Who's coming out here? Who's coming out? Who's got a nice high shot range? Oh, Stan Weir. So Weir will come out and be the extra man, if you will. All righty. So Stan is coming out. So the goaltender's out. So now I have to look at my goalie pulled chart. All right, we'll do the best I can here to figure it out. I'm going to have to read this on the fly. Sittler with the puck, 1:12 to go. He gets a 6 and a 9. That's going to be a shot on the net, and that's in range. Oh, no, the goaltender out. Sittler with the puck. Moving in on Crozier. Score! Daryl Sittler ties the game with 48 seconds left, and the goaltender on the bench. Oh, boy, Sittler. And let's see who gets the assists on this one. There's just one assist, and it's going to go to the highest guy. It's going to be Lanny McDonald. Holy cow. So, Toronto will tie this game up with, at 19-11, Sittler from McDonald. Wowzers. Good game going here. So Thomas will go back into the net. And Thompson will come over here on the left. And we have a tie game, folks, with 48 seconds to go in the game. Who said Buffalo's going to blow it? You were correct. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, man. So Sittler ties it up late in the game, but we still got some time to go. Let's roll the ball. It's going to be Boya Somming. 6 and an 8. That's going to be a 7. 6, and that's going to be on the net, and that'll be a save, though. So Crozier comes up with the save. A 5 and a 5 is a rebound to the center, Sittler. A 9, though, and they will clear that away from Sittler. And taken by Gouvremont. Last chance here. 4 and a 5 is a 7, and that'll be taken away by Thompson, and that will end the game. So, there it is, a 2-2 tie, a late goal by Darryl Sittler with the net empty. And we have ourselves a tie. So, again, final shots on net, 42 for Buffalo, 29 for Toronto, 7 in-range chances. As let me get my final stats over here. So, if they had 42 shots, minus 31, so that would be what, 11? 11 shots, and they had 2 in range that period. And Toronto with 29 shots, they only had 18, so that gives them 11, I believe. And they had 4 in range, so they only had the 1 in range chance, and they scored on it. So that is that. I'm taking a look at my 3 stars of the game. I think I got to go to Wayne Thomas over here, the goalie. So Thomas with a whole bunch of saves, with 39 saves for Thomas. Martin with a couple of assists for Buffalo. And, well, we'll give Sittler the 3rd star for the tying goal. And that's what I got. So, that is that. Some fun times here in Studio B. As we got some Hockey Bones back on the channel. Hope you enjoyed it. That was fun. Been a while since we had some Bones on the channel. But I gotta practice. I gotta get my stuff ready for Connecticut. So I need to start practicing all these games. So that is that. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I might be back on a little bit later tonight. Again, I have the night off, so I'm not at work, and I ended up sleeping all day because it was just so rainy out and I was tired. So I might come back with some baseball later. So, but I want to clean this up, get myself a drink, get myself tidied up, and maybe we'll have some baseball here later on tonight. So I'm Dave from Studio B. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and maybe we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.